Oh, what's going on YouTube? Jason here. Let me just rush out this review of the Kurono Toki. Alright, so this watch I got it late last year and I only started wearing about this year. So it's a relatively small case watch, 37 case diameter, 43.4 lug to lug, and 11.1 case thickness. Okay, so the color of this dial is a grayish copper. This is supposed to be the crest, the color of the crest of a Japanese ibis. You will find that Kurono Tokyo draws its inspiration from nature and particularly birds a lot in the earlier iterations. Okay, so this watch, when it was launched, the company would fulfill all orders that were made within the 7 or 8 minute window. So I'm not sure how many pieces are there available in this world. Launch price was about US $1,800, and there are plenty of pieces floating around. All right, so the watch is seen on my 6 1/4 inch wrist. I haven't had the opportunity to wear it to work. I haven't gone to an office environment for some time. Let's zoom in on the dial. Dateless, no date complication. We have got a railroad track, railroad minute track, and concentric circles, silver concentric circles that remind you of how a proton or electron or a molecule is supposed to look. The handset are Japanese Aero handset, and we have got a needle second hand text at the 12 o'clock position, automatic at the 6 o'clock position. Alright, so let me just slide it off my wrist. So how do I find this watch so far? I've probably wore it a few times, but I don't really get people noticing this watch. All right, it would be weird if my daughter or my wife starts to notice that I'm wearing a dress watch while working from a home office. Nonetheless, the whole watch wearing experience has been great because of the proportions. It matches my slim, slender wrist, and I believe that if you were to wear most of your long sleeve shirts, it will slide underneath very well. You don't have to worry about overhang again. 43.4 lug to lug is very flexible, and we have got 20 lug width also, so you can swap it out on a variety of straps, be it from the high-end range to those that you find on AliExpress. Based on the comments that I received in my earlier videos, I think one person was bewildered as to why Kurono watches are priced so much, even though they use a Miyota movement. The Kurono uses a 5S caliber 24 jewels, likely 42 hour power reserve, and even then, for a premium movement, the question that has been asked is, does it really command the US $1,800 price tag? I would say that Hajime Asaoka is selling to people who want to experience wearing his watches. Unfortunately, I think in recent years the watch market really is flooded by people who just want to flip watches to make a quick buck. So we will not know the true value of this watch until a few more years as all the flippers start to exit the market. But currently, due to the abundance of this watch, I am seeing, at least in Singapore, the asking price to be no different from the cost price. taxes inclusive. So this watch really is for someone who goes to the office quite often. The whole watch design, the whole watch DNA is a dress watch. 50 meters of water resistance. You're not going anywhere further than the kitchen sink, of course. And the color though maybe would suggest that if you have got a lighter skin skin tone, maybe it will suit you more. A lighter skin tone might suit you more, because it's reflective and somewhat of a copper gray. So that's the other consideration. So two considerations, in fact: your skin tone, as well as are you willing to pay so much for a watch that after all runs off a meter movement. If you the things that have got this watch going for you is that yes, it is a Hajime Asaoka design watch. You are never going to get the Tourbillon Force 1 from Hajime Asaoka costing 30 to 40,000 US dollar. If you are that person, you probably wouldn't be watching my video anyway. All right. So that's one thing, it is for the little guys with the little risk and the little budgets to get a piece of the Hajime Asaoka design DNA. And I would say that if you compare with Longines, I think another type of dress watch that I have experience with, I think the price point is comparable, although Bunkyo Tokyo doesn't have that brand cash that Longines have in the main market. So that's all I've got to do for you today. I will see you in the next video real soon. Cheers.